Hello, welcome back. So, I did a little fighting off screen, mostly for money. I did make it to level 3, but, I did fight some stuff off screen. It took me a minute, but I managed to get, full spell slots for everyone here. It's not necessary to continue the game. I just wanted to show off more spells, you know? Usually what I do is that I go north, cross this bridge here, and go somewhere, and then come back to get the rest of the spells, but I just wanted to skip that process for the sake of the, I guess this is a let's play, huh? Anyway. And so their journey begins. What awaits the four, they do not know. Each holding an orb that 2,000 years ago shined with beauty from now within, but now only darkness. Come, start your journey. Return the light of peace to our world. Program by Nasir. So this is the opening credits. So this is where the game really begins. Yeah, they just had to put production of Square A-Team because the A-Team was constantly changing, from what I understand. If I'm wrong about that, please correct me in the comments. But yeah, this is, as I said in the last episode, this is probably my favorite NES game. It's not the best. I think that would go to Final Fantasy III in terms of NES games that are the best ever. From what I've played. But this one is definitely my favorite. I loved playing through this so much, and even now I'm getting excited to play through it again. Granted, I have quite a bit of patience, but the newer versions aren't nearly as bad as... The newest version is the Pixel Remaster. It was available on Steam, and then it got later ported to the Switch and PS4 or PS5 maybe? I forget. It's at least on the Switch, and I know on the Switch version, they fixed the text thing. There was a lot of complaints about the text, so they added a retro font, which is cool. That would be the version I recommend most people play, because unless you're like me, unless you're a freak like me and are interested in history, we got a pure, a heal, and a heal. Those are potions, and that should see us on our way to the next town. Where's my crystal? I can't see anything without it. Who stole my crystal? Okay, and then you see these brooms here. Skill Bishop. A magic spell? What they're actually saying is backwards. I'll let you see. I'm sure you can figure it out. It's pretty simple. That's a good thing. Because doing it's push B select backwards. If you do that, oh wait, no. Hold B select. You get access to this fucking thing. The world map. So the blinking cursor, that's where your current position is. And you see all those glowing dots? Those are all the places you can visit. The whole world is up for exploration. And that's like one of my oh shit. I don't... Bring it on. This is a bad idea, but bring it on. This is such a bad idea. I'm going to burn one of them to death. Let's try lightning. So we got spells on everyone, which means I can show these off. The Great Wolves are very scary. I'm not quite sure how much health they have, but if they're doing like, oh my god, they did 11 damage. So, Z, if we can take out at least one of them, I think we'll be fine. Damn it, that was not as much damage as I was hoping for. Please kill it. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Going to cure you. Then I was actually gonna move on to the next town, but I think I have to go back to heal after this. I think we're safe now. We're for sure safe now, I think. Yeah. So you may have noticed the numbers next to the spells. That's how many spells you can cast in the... So there's level 1 spells, and there's a 2 there. The 2 is how many spell slots left I have of those level 1 spells. And you can have a max of 3 spells per level, and there's no way to get rid of them, so you have to choose your spells carefully. You can see I already have access to level 2 spells, but I don't have any. They're getting sold in the next town. And Carl is out of spell slots, so I just have to trust in their trusty knife. That was very bad for Carl. Carl nearly died there. That was scary. I think we'll be fine though, as long as nothing goes terribly wrong. Are you fucking kidding me? This is... Okay, I don't have a choice. I have to. I have to cure. Can't have my white mage dying on me. Can't have anyone dying on me, because if they die, they don't get experience points. And that's sad. That bothers me. Because then their levels aren't gonna happen at the same time. So, you may have noticed, if you're super into D&D, like old school D&D, that this game takes pretty heavily. Actually, let's actually do... I have a couple potions. They're called heals in this game. Let's have my mages heal up. I think Ness will be fine if we make it back. We'll just run from any more tough encounters. Yeah, this is easy. Easy, 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 easy. I could use my cabin to heal up and save, but I want to save that cabin. I want to save that cabin for later. And besides, I don't believe the cabin will refuel your magic spell slots. I think only the inn and the highest level, what's it called? The highest level tent does that. I should look. Yeah, they don't restore any magic points, so it's probably just better to trek back to the inn in Cornelia. But this game is pretty much, I would describe it as a D&D campaign. There's a ton of monsters from D&D that show up in this game. In fact, one monster had to be changed for the US release because it was the Beholder, which is copyrighted by the people who made Dungeons and Dragons. And it was replaced with a skull enemy, which is pretty funny. But yeah, we're about to move on to a dungeon where the boss are just straight up mind flayers, and which is pretty funny. This game wears its influences on its sleeve. A lot of the monsters are straight up from D&D. Those like early editions of D&D at least. And like the spell, from my knowledge, the spell system works exactly the same as well, the leveling system, except the stats, the way the stats are distributed and what they affect are different. Like for example, intelligence probably does something in D&D. How much cash do I have? I should check. Because there is a super important thing I do want to buy from the item shop. Get the fuck out of the way. I want to get these pures. I want to get as many pures as I possibly can. I can't get any more, but I want to pick up as many pures as humanly possible. That could fuck me out of getting level 2 spells, but that won't really matter. Because just getting my hands on as many pures as possible for an upcoming dungeon is just way more important. And by the time we reach the dungeon, I'll have all the spells I'll need anyway, because, well, you'll see. Let's see here. Let's do a quick status check. So, Nessa's doing 20 damage and has 15 defense. Absorb is your defense, by the way. So that's me, for 14 damage, 16% hit. Absorb is defense is 16. I have 11, 11, 11, 7, 6. Z can do 12 damage, and a defense of 1, because she only has that one, she only has clothes on. And Carl has 7 damage. You can see, man, oh my gosh, so much intelligence. You're so smart. That doesn't matter at all. If you do want to play the NES version, there is a patch version of this game that someone did that like modernizes stuff and actually has an intelligence fix. Me personally, I like to play games as stock as possible. Got an ogre. If we can take this guy out, I can net us some huge money. I'm gonna defend Z. I'm gonna fire the ogre. Of course we missed right off the bat. Of course. Okay, man. At least he missed. 11 damage, huh? So I think the level 1 spells don't have any like elemental properties, because they don't seem to do extra damage. And they seem to do from like 11 to 30 damage, or 11 to 35 damage. I think that's the range of level 1 magic. At least in this point of the game. I think if you get stronger it affects something. I'm not sure though. We're good on the defense. So we'll just fight and save 1 spell slot for later. As you can see, these ogres are pretty tough. Me 3 turns just to kill one of them, and we get 195 gold, which is huge for this point in the game. That leaves us with at least 240, which the next town's spells are actually are $200 each. I believe the inn is $60, so yeah, scary. Let's cast fire. And that's not even taking into account weapons. This party makeup, by the way, if you're gonna do this party at home, I actually recommend Warrior, Thief, White Mage, Black Mage, because that gets you access to most of the game. Because there's some items in this game where it's like, oh, it's only Warrior specific, or it's like Mage specific. The Thief instead of Reg Mage setup allows for you to pretty much experience and use every piece of equipment you come across. I'm doing Red Mage, and that has a similar result, but the problem is it's so much harder because you have to buy spells. You have to buy you spend so much money. It's insane. There's like some spells. To be fair, once you get to the mid game, it gets a little easier because there's some spells that Red Mage just straight up can't learn. But yeah, it's pretty tough, especially in the early game. We're not scared of mad ponies. Let's actually cure up Carl. So the fun thing about this is since it's so heavily based on D&D, a lot of the game is like brought up through like the player's like imagination. Like the sprites are mostly androgynous. I feel like the warrior's a bit masculine, but that's kind of, and like so's the monk and the thief, but that's kind of about it. Like everything else is kind of like you can like go either way with it, and I think that was by design, to essentially create like characters. So I have Ness the warrior. She wields swords, just like and she holds the fire crystal. I'd be a wonderful DM. She goes, oh, we leveled up. Holy shit, that was fast. We have Lopos. It's kind of like who likes to read. Like, I mean, look at this guy. He's a fucking bookworm, fucking loser. And we have Z, a holy woman. Lopo holds the water. What? Lopo holds the air crystal. Yeah. And Z holds the water crystal. And she's just like a healer from the local church. And Carl, they're a mix of two different souls bound together. And they hold the earth crystal. So this, I think this guy gives us the backstory of this town. This town has been invaded by pirates. Sure has. I think this inn is $100. $50, okay. So we are going to rid this town of the pirates who have invaded it. And where are the pirates? Well, it's this guy right here. Picky the pirate, and surprised I am, just scurvy dogs have the nerve to face me. Whoa! Scary. But not really. All you have to do is go to bed. And then most of them go to sleep. Now, in this game, sleep is a little... we're not sure... the community's not sure if it's a bug or not, but sleep only lasts for one turn. It, like, always lasts only for one turn, so you're gonna see a lot of messages like, oh, pirates woke up. It's pretty annoying. Again, I feel like the programming mistakes hold this game back quite a bit. I've never seen the sleep spell last more than one turn. So I think it is a programming error. I just couldn't think how it would have happened, you know? It's just weird to me. Or maybe it was intentional. I don't know. So yeah, these guys are total pushovers. They go down in one hit. I think they have like the same HP as like the base imps you see at the beginning of the game. I don't know why I saved ahead of it, but you get a shit ton of money, and... Okay, you got me, take my ship. Get a ship! Now... I think we do need to shop here, because we're still on base level gear, and... I haven't heard anything. Huh. I'm gonna look up. Only the knight can use the shield. And for gloves. Glasses, okay. So let's buy gloves for everyone. I would have liked to get the iron armor, but goddamn, that is expensive. Now for weapons. There are magic shops here, but I'm going to hold off on buying spells for later, because there's no real use for level 2 spells at this point in the game. Yeah, this town can be a bit annoying to navigate. Short sword, scimitar. I think I'm gonna have Loco hold the scimitar. And the thing that sucks about the beginning gear, does not sell for much. Like, I think I can, like, $5 off these rapiers. Yeah, $10. Not the greatest. Unfortunately, we cannot afford a short sword for that person. So I'm going to get more cash off screen. I'm going to show it a little bit and then in the episode. But yeah, there is a way to get cash easily from this area, and it involves the ship. So what we want to do, board the ship, and then press A and B at the same time 50 times. So it's gonna be like, gonna mash the frick out of it. This is how I got so good at Mario Party. There we go. And it gives you this puzzle. Now, we want to line up everything. So the trick is to get the 1 and 2, 1, 2, and then we want the 4, 3 above where my cursor is. So we want 4 and then 3 right after it, like so. And then we want to make a path around it until we can get around it. Now, if we're on a low space before, it has to be like, the numbers have to be right here. But for 4 and 3, it can be anywhere. So then 5 and 6 need to be here. We're gonna move 5 first. And we're gonna move 6 down here. And then 7, 8. So 8's already in the right spot, but we need 7 up here. Problem is, it's not gonna work. Need to do so a little arranging. There we go. So we have to make it so it's like 8's right here, 7's right here, and like the space to the right is empty. So let's do that. 9 and 10. This one's where it gets tricky, actually. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I want to get 13 and 9 right there. So we want to have 9 trailing behind the 13. We'll just do a little arranging here. Go. Then we want the 10 trailing behind the 14. So this is a bit of a bad spot. Actually, no, I think it's... No, it is a bad spot. I want the 14 up here. I want the 10 right here, yeah. And then no matter what, always end like that. And for every time you do this, you get 100 gold. I believe it's 100 gold. It's either 100 or 200. I think it's 100. Anyway, I just want to show that off before ending this episode here. I will see you next time. Bye-bye! Probably tomorrow.